Hi everyone! In this video we will factor a trinomial in the form with a equals 1. Factor x squared plus 36x minus 37. This is in the form of a equals 1 because the coefficient in front of the x squared, which is a 1. The b is here, is positive 36, and the c is here, which is negative 37. Now to factor this, we will find all of the factors of c, and we'll come over here and list them over here, 37. All of the factors, and we always start with 1 first, 1 and 37. And since 37 is prime, these are the only two factors that we can use to find our answer. Now let's look at the signs. This last sign is negative. This tells us, if it's negative, that the two trinomials will have different signs. And we want to add and subtract to get them to b. And since it's positive 36, we will take 1 and 37 to make positive 36 with different signs. Since it's positive, that means that the larger number needs to be positive and the smaller number will be negative. They're different signs, and when we add negative 1 plus positive 37, we end up with positive 36, which matches b. And that tells us that we can now replace our b with negative 1 and positive 37. So we have x squared minus 1x plus 37x coming from our positive 36, and then our subtract 37. Now we're going to factor by grouping. So I'll group the first two and the second two together and factor out the greatest common factor. In the first one, the greatest common factor is an x, so we will pull it out to the front and then leave what's remaining on the inside. X squared divided by x is x, and dividing the second one by x leaves us with a subtract 1. Then on the second one, it looks like 37 is the greatest common factor, so we'll pull 37 out and we're left with x, and negative 37 divided by 37 is negative 1. Now we have two larger terms, this one and this one, and we have another common factor, x minus 1 and x minus 1. So we'll pull out the x minus 1 from both of these, x minus 1, and we're left with, inside the next set of parentheses, x and plus 37. And now we have factored our trinomial down to two binomials. We can always check this too if we are unsure by doing the foiling method, first outside, inside, last. So we have x minus 1 times x plus 37. The first is the first term times the first term, which gives us x squared. The second is outside, so we have outside times outside. Positive 37 times x gives us plus 37x. Then the inside is negative 1 times x, which is minus 1x. And then last is negative 1 times a positive 37, which gives us negative 37. Now we can combine like terms, so we have x squared, positive 37 minus 1 is positive 36x minus 37, and this matches our original, which means that we correctly factored our trinomial down to these two binomials, and we're all done.